is Cincinnati getting in the mix? Once your team, once your guy, Joe Burrow.
Here we go.
Well, no, it's not.
Loses yesterday in the swamp.
Wow.
And here,
Well, no,
Jaden Daniels, terrible quarterback now.
This is a bad week for LSU, by the way.
So
Daniels
you know what,
Thursday
then?
night. This could be the smash job.
All right, so then now I sit by and wait to hear what you have to say because now I'm collecting data. The Chargers are a 1-point favorite here on a Sunday night against the Bengals. What do you like, Joe?
I'm going to go with Cincinnati one last time. I am. One last time. No, I mean, I didn't. I am. One last time. Wait, I bet against them this year. No, first of all, I didn't bet them all year. I was against them against Washington. Let's get it right. What I mean, one last time is their backs are against the wall. They're 4-6 right now. They lose this game, they are out of the playoffs completely. They had a shot last week on the Thursday night with Lamar in Baltimore. They should have won the game. They should have had the flag in terms of the 2-point conversion where they hit Burrow's helmet, no call. But again, they played well enough to win. And if they get that type of effort today, I think they're going to pull out the victory. Not going to be easy, but I'll take the slight road dog here going up against Justin Herbert. They're both playing very well right now.
They are both playing very well. I just love the coaching staff there, certainly for the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh. I mean, he has absolutely turned this team around in one season, getting that foundation settled and with a legitimate chance now to make the playoffs. I think Herbert does have a big game tonight, but it does come down to you saw the dominance of Jamar Chase over the past couple weeks. T. Higgins supposed to come back here, which adds that extra level of, you want to double one guy? We'll torch you on the opposite side with T. Higgins. But this is a tough spot for them. And I said before, and I do have a small wager in on Cincinnati making the playoffs, whether they go 1-2 over the next 3 games they had. They lost to the Ravens 35-34. They need this victory, but if they don't, they do have the bye week coming in, and then they're going to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers at home, which I think that's a winnable game. For me, Joe, I look at this and say, who has to absolutely be a monster? It's got to be Burrow again. He's got to throw for 325 plus and multiple touchdown passes.
Absolutely. That's why I do lean to Cincinnati. They are a better road team than they are at home, obviously, 3-2. If they would have picked up that
25-4?
Yeah. Woo! If they would have picked up that victory on Thursday night, I mean, they would have been basically 4-1 on the road, right? It comes down to that. I mean, can Jamar Chase and Burrow eat in this matchup? And we saw Will Levis have some success. Great call by you. I know you said we would get over that total. It took, 59 minutes and 30 seconds to get there. But you still put up 17 points. You know, I don't want to take away from what Jim Harbaugh has done. They're 6-3 right now. They've won 3 straight by 15 points per game. The offensive identity, we might have points because that passing attack is starting to come around with Justin Herbert, Palmer, Disley, and Quentin Johnson as well. And I expect Joe Burrow to push tempo, Kev. But I'm with Donnie. It's got to be Chase, Burrow. It's got to be the big 3 tonight.
So I'll start by saying I am on the under on this game at 48. You mentioned the Chargers total last week. That is the first game all season where there's been 40-plus points scored in a Charger game. I understand that Cincinnati has played some absolute shootouts. They are a high-tempo team who last week played Baltimore, who's a high-tempo team. I went through this, not to throw you guys on the spot, but I was thinking, who are the most over teams in football? Great offense, vulnerable defenses.
Baltimore?
Well, Baltimore and Cincinnati might be 1 and 2. I think Atlanta would probably be in the mix somewhere, right? So when you come off of, like, that 10-bell, all right, we can just throw bombs, I think that can then shoot up a total a little bit higher than it should be. So I'm taking a chance on the under. Here's one of the interesting things, though, about the stakes of this game. If you're the Chargers and you win it, you should be good. You should be in the clear. You should be a playoff team. You should feel like you are in that Pittsburgh level of, okay, you're probably not going to win your division. Yeah. That's just what the odds say about the Steelers. They could flip that perception today, but you're going to get in. With Cincinnati, Joe, they are in the somebody's got to get in class. Hear me out, Joe. A loss today, right?
Yeah.
They fall to 4-7. You signing up for Denver? You signing up for Indianapolis? You signing up for the Miami Dolphins? Someone's got to get the 7th spot.
I go back to what Donnie kept saying when they were, didn't have a win at home, right? How many more times can you get off the mat, right? They lost to some garbage teams, right? Yeah. And the longer that you continue to lose later in the season, knowing the situation with Chase and Higgins, they're going to be checked out. It's like you could only sell it to a certain point, right? Sure. So it's like, all right, week 11, right? We're selling this game. We get this victory. We're back in the mix. We're 5-6 overall. Hey, everything. Once we get to 500, we could get to maybe 9 or 10 wins. You lose this, now it's like, another 3 games before 500, right, Donnie?
Yeah.
And then it's like, at some point these guys are going to be like, you know what, it doesn't matter. The team is out. I got to worry about me, and I'm going to shut it down.
That
is the only concern. That's why I put a lot of premise on this game and just thinking that if they lose this game and lose it bad, let's just say by 10 points or more, they might be checked out the rest of the way.